Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Children, I am back to take up social studies. In last class, we had learned the first chapter, solar system, and I hope all are clear with that. Today, I will be taking you the second chapter in social studies, that is uses of globe. Now, when I say globe, what comes to your mind? Yes, you might be thinking earth, isn't it? You might be picturizing earth. Yes, obviously it is earth, but it is just a model of earth. It is a model of earth. Globe is a spherical model of earth. Okay? Why is this globe used? Children, you know, this globe gives the clear representation of earth, and it also shows us how the earth is tilted and how it moves in its imaginary line, which is called axis. Okay, the earth, it is slightly tilted like this, and it rotates in its imaginary line, which is, see here, you can see this globe is attached with these two poles, isn't it? And it is slightly tilted. The line which passes through these two poles is called as axis, on the line in which the earth rotates. It's called as axis. It is called as axis. And we have one more line at the center of globe. At the center of globe, just like this. Okay, this line is called as equator. This line is called as equator. This equator divides the earth into two equal halves. Divides the earth into two equal halves. Okay, this is one half and this is one half. These two are the equal halves in which the equator divides. Okay, so here these two halves are called as hemispheres. Hemispheres means, or hemisphere means nothing but the half circle. Hemisphere means the half circle. Okay, this equator divides the earth into two equal parts, which is called as hemisphere. Okay, hemisphere means half circle. The part which is in the northern side or the northern part of the earth is called as northern hemisphere. It is called as northern hemisphere. Okay, this is called as northern hemisphere, and the part which we have in the south, it is called as southern hemisphere. It is called as southern hemisphere. So who divides earth into two equal parts or two equal halves? It is equator. Equator divides the earth into two equal part, and it is called northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Children, you all know that 3/4 part of earth is covered with water and only 1/4 part we have land. So today let us learn what are these called as. The water bodies are called as oceans and land masses are called as continents. Children, as I said, the vast water bodies are called as oceans. We have 5 oceans. They are Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Antarctic Ocean. These oceans are all joined together, but they do not mix with each other. I have already said that large land masses are called continents. They are North America, Europe, Asia, South America, Africa, Australia, Antarctica. So, in total, we have 7 continents. So, now the most interesting part here, that is Olympics logo. You all might be wondering what's Olympic logo or what's Olympic now. Olympics is an international game tournament in which the athletes from all over the world participate here. I know you all might be thinking why this teacher is talking about Olympic game here. It is because Olympic logo represents each continent. As you all can see, the Olympics logo has 5 rings of different colors. And these different colors represent one continent. Each ring with different color represents one continent. Yes, you all are confused now, isn't it? You all are thinking we have 7 continents, but Olympics logo has only 5 rings. It is because there are no permanent human settlements in Antarctica. Antarctica is not counted here, and South America and North America are counted as one continent. Okay, therefore Olympic logo has only 5 rings to represent Asia, Africa, America, Europe and Australia. Children, now quickly I'll recapitulate whatever we have learned under this lesson. Okay, so first thing we learned is globe. What is globe? Globe is a spherical model of Earth. And what is this equator? Equator is the line which passes in the center of the Earth, which divides the Earth into 2 hemispheres. And then we have axis. What is axis? Axis is an imaginary line in which the Earth rotates, and because of the model of Earth, we also can see how it rotates and how the Earth is tilted. Okay, and then we learned hemisphere. As I said, the equator divides Earth in 2 hemispheres, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Hemisphere means half circle. Okay, and then oceans. What are oceans? Oceans are the vast water bodies. Okay, and then continents. Continents are nothing but the large land masses. We have 5 oceans and 7 continents. And then we learnt about Olympics. We learnt regarding the logo of Olympics also, isn't it? Okay. We learnt why it shows only 5 rings in Olympics. Because Antarctica doesn't have any human settlements, and also sometimes North America and South America are counted as one. Hence the Olympic logo shows only 5 rings. What is Olympics now? We also learned that it is a game tournament in which the athletes of all over the world participate in the games. It is an international game tournament. Okay, so that's all we learned in today's class. Okay, Jazakumullahu khaira. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.